Hey everybody, this is Justin Udy with Justin Udy and Team Real Estate. Hey, we are getting a number of questions, and this is a lot of different questions from a number of people. Can I get a loan? How do I get a loan? How much money do I need down? Am I gonna have to have perfect credit? These are always the questions that we have in regards to purchasing a property. So let's review the top myths that we typically find in purchasing a home. So I think the number one misconception of the market is, I gotta have a lot of money down. Folks, sometimes some people think they have to have as much as 20% down. Truth be told is there are programs available, and they continue to come out on the market, that there's no money down loans. Typically, I would say those are very rare. So you need to plan on at least 3.5% to 5% down, because those allow you to do either an FHA or VA loan or even a conventional loan. So yes, do you have to have maybe some money down? Probably plan on a little bit, but you don't have to have tens of thousands and $100,000 saved to purchase a home. Another misconception is that as I shop around, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lower my credit score. So don't shop. Folks, that's the worst thing you could do. In fact, I always say that you should always get a second opinion, because it allows you the ability to shop the market. Now, you want to shop the market on the same day with the same lender, because prices and interest rates change on a daily basis. But when you lower your credit score, the way that the credit score agencies work is, yes, every time you make an inquiry, it does make a tick. But when you're shopping, they actually will put those together. And so it's not hurting your score where you can't now qualify for a home. They see this as a necessary burden that you typically do at a certain time in your life, maybe once every 3, 5, 7, 10 years. And so they're not going to make it hurt you because you're applying at different places trying to get a loan. But typically within the first 30 minutes with the loan officer, you're going to kind of know what they can offer you. And then you can always call somebody else and let them know your interest rate, your terms, and just kind of know what they have to offer. Another item is that is pre-qualified and pre-approved the exact same thing? And folks, they're not. You are pre-qualified because I take a phone call. Hey, what's your name? What's your social? What's your income? They pull up all of your financials and they kind of take a general assessment based on what I quoted them. Yep, I make this amount of money and I have worked here for this long, and this is what I think I made last year. And so it's a general assumption. Let me give you a pre-qualification, barring we get all the paperwork. A pre-approval is once I've received your W-2s, I've received your pay stubs, I've received all of the statements and things that a lender needs in order to say, now that you've been pre-qualified, now I've checked off all those boxes and questions, and now I have a pre-approval, okay? Another item is that I have to be out of debt. Folks, that's another misconception. If everybody was out of debt, believe me, nobody would ever be a homeowner, okay? The issue that they run into is they're gonna run what is called a debt to income ratio. A loan officer would call it a DTI, debt to income. And they're just taking into account, what is your income? What are your debts? What is that balance? And what do you qualify for? So just know when you speak with a loan officer, they run those numbers. Okay, here's your income, here's your debt, boop, boop, boop. Oh, guess what? You qualify for 300. Guess what? You qualify for 500. Guess what? You qualify for 700, depending on what that ratio equates to. But finally, the last thing I want you to know is that anytime you have any credit and any questions in regards to, do I qualify? Is this going to be a burden? Am I in trouble? Reach out to us. Let us help you understand, because sometimes one of the questions is, am I getting in this too early? The reason it's important to get in early is because every once in a while, something will show up on your credit, Mr. John Smith or Mr. Bob Smith, because there's another person with that same name, and we need to eliminate that before we're ready to purchase. Sometimes there's things on our credit we were unaware of that we can fix in 3 or 6 months. So just know that if for some reason you feel like you're jumping the gun, it's okay to get in a little bit early in order to evaluate it, see where you're at, even if maybe you're not looking to buy maybe for just a little bit of time. Anyway, I hope this debunking these myths helped you out. If you have any questions in the future, reach out. We look forward to serving you, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.